we are going to try playing some Inscryption. It's a card-based game that is quite interesting. Let's see if we can get this working. It was literally just working before I even started recording, so there we go. Here we go. It is kind of a deck building game based on cards, slightly more.
Time to figure out what's on this thing.
Which can be quite interesting. I just got done playing it once, so now I'm going to go ahead and replay and try different strategies out. See how it goes. So we can't technically do a new game, so we're going to have to do continue. Alright. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Now play your stoat. Okay, so the blood means that's how many creatures we'd have to sacrifice in order to play it. So, stoats cost 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. So we're going to sacrifice the squirrel. An honorable death. Play the stoat. Wolf requires 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is attack power, and the bottom right is his health. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. This guy is actually quite disturbing. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. Oh no, basic math. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It is your turn again. You may draw from your deck or draw a squirrel. So what we're going to do is draw a squirrel, Haldol. Play the squirrel. What I think I want to do is nothing right now. So we're going to attack, kill his coyote. You know you can play more than 1 card on your turn. Because you are learning, I will pass. So now we will go for another squirrel. Play the squirrel. Sacrifice both squirrels to play the wolf, so we can deal 4 damage. 4 damage dealt, 4 weights on the scale. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Ah, yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. 2 denizens of the forest approach you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only 1 may grace your paltry deck. So I'm going to go with the adder. I know it costs 2 sacrifices, but it does have the death touch, and there's a thing you can do later on with the adder. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seem willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in the bottle. Break in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. You know what? Next boss battle, I'm going to use that just so you guys can see what it does. 3 is as much as you can carry. And here we go. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Ah, the stoat talks. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. So what he's going to do is play the wolf cub. And that sigil is the fledgling. Card bearing the sigil will grow into a more powerful form after one turn on the board. So let's see. We're going to play the squirrel. And then sacrifice the squirrel to play my stoat. Here we go. Put an attack. Okay. Let's draw a squirrel. Let's do this. Play a squirrel. And then let's break this. So what we pretty much did was literally rip out our tooth to earn a point of damage. Didn't think you'd really do that. Well, of course I would. Why not? The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew right over your stoat. But now, your stoat's gonna die. Well, no, your bat's gonna die. My stoat will live. Alright. Let's do this. A serpent, perhaps more deadly than man. So now with that out of the way, we'll do that. We'll sacrifice a squirrel and the adder. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed but not removed from your deck. And we'll play the wolf after. It's suffering this wheel, but you'll see it again. So now we can deal max damage. And we got an extra 2. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. Ooh, a new card again. Alright. The wolf cub, the young wolf cub, it grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. We'll go with the wolf cub. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You are compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. So what this does is this sacrifices a creature, but gives the other one you choose the sigil. So I'm going to do the wolf cub, and I'm going to give it to the stoat, so the stoat becomes more powerful. What the hell? A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the wolf cub now lives in the stoat. And here we go. Behold, my totem inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. See that, right? No care for rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. Only keeping around to watch me suffer. So, flying coyote and the bat. So what we can do is this. Back on the board. And we'll play the stoat. Since it flies, he won't die. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. So yeah, that looks bad. We will do this. We'll do this. Pop down both of the squirrels. Sacrifice both squirrels to play a wolf where the bat is. And attack. Kill both his creatures. Draw this. You're 3 damage away from winning. Okay. Alright. There we go. That's some good damage. Those extra points we get will matter later on. Once we come across, I think, the trapper. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. Okay, there we go. The reviled skunk. The reveled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. The adder again. The flighty elk. It moves after attacking. As much as I'd like to choose the adder, I kind of want to go with the elk. Okay, so we already did the sigils. I'll show you guys what the campfire is. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire. That will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. So what I'm going to do is choose the adder. So if every time I do that, his power goes up. The fire warmed the poor adder, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it, another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the adder away from the fire and left. If you can get this to keep going, they will eventually try and devour the creature in the middle, and if they eat the adder because it has the poisonous thing, they will die. And then if you come across the campfire again, you can constantly just power up. Alright, another boss fight. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent, or I'll tear you to shreds. Okay. So let's see. Okay, Grizzly ain't gonna really help here. Let's get the stone on the board. This spot, you sure? Yes. Grizzly's gonna hurt. Can't draw blood from that. So we'll just attack. Hi. I think I'm gonna lose this one. Yep, this one's gonna be a loss. There's really nothing I can do there. Alright, you've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Okay, so before I do that, I know there are some secrets here, so I'm gonna try to remember what to do. So now let's go over here. Okay, so there is no. There will be a book there later. Let's go to the save. I think I remember this one. I think it's 273. Yes. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to do that yet then. So you can get that later. You get that wolf, you put it here, you get this dagger. So let's take that for now. Bring it here. I'll sit back down. There we go. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? So we're going to go ahead and try the campfire again. Elk, the watchful bullfrog, it leaps in the way of attacking flyers. The stalwart snapper, a near impenetrable defense. We'll go bullfrog. That way we have some flying protection. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There's room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its powers, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. Alright. We'll just do the adder again. The power of the adder was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. Ah, here's the main boss fight. One of the main bosses. Trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Yee-haw! 'Twas the Prospector. Alright. He's doing the Prospector again. He's supposed to be Mule's key. So what we're gonna do then is try and target the mule. Okay. Do this for now. He's gonna do that. I think I can take 1 more point of damage. I hope I can take 1 more. Yes, okay. So now, get the squirrel in here. And we'll attack. Dang, nabbit, my mule! Nope, okay. Never mind, you could not do that. Alright. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way, before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We'll work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. Either way, it's going to be 2. Let's do the River Snapper. Costed 2 blood from the river snake. Another, this time I'll use its power and health, the numbers. 3 and 2, I guess. 3 power and 2 health from the wolf. Now, choose a card from which we will extract the sigil. Let's go with the flying defense. Sigil of Mighty Leap from the bullfrog. Sabo 1. There is now but one final matter, the portrait. Are you ready? You do not need to smile. And there we go. We have been captured into the form of a card. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain 1 bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. From the death of your creature, you gain a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent or the battle ends. So what I'm going to do is this. Other squirrel. Wolf. Sacrifice to play the wolf. I have 3 bones, so I now can play the opossum. And we'll attack again. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep track for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. So demanding. Okay, so this is where you can get here. This is where you get the code 273. Whoops. Okay, so since we have that, we get the stink bug card. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. It's stowed around the stunted wolf. This madness must end. Put that away. And we grab the key. So let's go ahead. We have to grab this one. Wait, it won't let me grab. Oh, it's because I have the key in hand. So let's put the key in here. And this unlocks the puzzle box. Okay. So let's see how we do this. We need to make it equal 5. There we go. The skink. I forgot that I have put that there. Very well. You may add it to your deck and I'll deal you one every so often. So let's, okay, so this has to also equal 5. If I do something like this, that, and that. Yeah, the worker ant. Formidable creatures. Those ants, very well. I'll add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. And the ant one. Okay. Okay, I think it's the top one I have to snuff out for that. So we get a squirrel and a mantis, something happens here in that order. The figurine is besides safe. Oh, that's right, it won't let me grab it. There we go. Coyote. What did you expect for only 4 bones? 2, 1. The rattlers for 6 is a 3-1. Cockroach. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand if dying. We'll go cockroach. Because that means I got pretty much an unlimited sacrificing source. You know you're free to get up again. To keep your blood flowing. I have no reason to get up at the moment. A powerful item. Turn this and I'll skip my next turn. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Some bone tokens for rain. Let's go with that. Ooh, the black goat. If I sacrifice that, I get 3 blood. You again. Indeed. Our friend freed me. Well, I basically told him how to do it. You got a plan? We have. Another friend here. You've got to be, I want to call him a friend, but I suppose we are in deep this time. So, what are you going to play? Wolf Cub is a 1-3. Let's do a squirrel and a stoat here. Total misplay. Shut up. No, it's not a misplay. Watch. Give me the black goat. We'll do this. Sacrifice that for this. And that for here. And might as well play that against this. Back in the card. Back in the game. There we go. Let's draw. Opossum. If you desire it, you may stand now. I don't want to stand now. Moosebuck, the regal moose. The creatures of the wild make way for it. 37 for 3 blood. That's not bad. Possum-sized book. Wait, I can just get it in my deck. So, as much as I would like my own death card, we're going black goat. If I go up here, let's go this way. Fight the boss. Get that other sigil icon ready. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Sure, I already have the pliers. This game can be lengthy. Stand if you wish. No, thank you. Okay, so his flyers will be pushed over. So what I'm gonna do, hold on. When a card bearing is played, an ant is created in hand. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is this. Sacrifice that. And do the ant queen. Get a worker ant. Alright. value represented will be equal to the number of ants the owner has on their side table. Okay. So technically I have 2 ants. Okay. Now we play the skink. Okay. We'll draw. Let's see the way this is coming. I can see. No. Or you may finish this match. I'll finish this match the slow way. So that's going to be 9 damage. So that's going to be a lot of extra points. There we go. Alright. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. Ooh, blood, 3 blood, or bones. Let's go bones. Coyote, okay. It's not bad. Could have been better. I don't want to stand. Though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said one. Its health. Huh. Sure, let's do the skink. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drilling, you made a hasty retreat with your skink. And another fight. So I'm gonna do a squirrel. And kill the squirrel to play my bullfrog. Strategic placement, let's do this. I'll pass my next turn. I'm obligated to pass. Okay. Now we sacrifice that to play the worker ants. Now it's 2 power. I don't want to bother with accepting your surrender. I want to just kill you. Yay, another extra 1. Alright, stand. I don't want to stand. You are stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There is something uncanny about his appearance, but you are quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at me pelts? Okay. Take a pelt, free of charge. See the quality? Let's go with that. Let's go with the wolf pelt. And let's just take those. You're leaving already? Please consider me. I want the pelts. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of his pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path will reward you for them. Okay. So we can do the sigil to sacrifice. Do the pack to get another item. Let's go with the pack. Gusts from this may lift your creatures in the air, if only for a turn. I'll take a boulder, because we are going straight into a boss fight here. Here we go. My boss battles are high stakes, test of your aptitude. With one flame, you'll either overcome them or die. Fear not, I'll let you keep the smoke. So the smoke gives me 3 bones when it dies. The incessant clanging reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. 'Twas the Prospector, hee-haw! Alright, Prospector boss again. So let's see. I want the smoke to die. We'll play the stove. Fine. Yes, it is fine, stove. You are my card, you will do what I say. Okay. So many bones. Well, I'll draw. And what I'll do is play the coyote to kill his coyote. Okay. I'll draw a squirrel for now. I'll break the boulder, put the boulder in front of the snake. And then draw from here. Bullfrog. Let's just kill the adder. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards. So he takes all those, turns them to gold, and gives me bones. Gold, gold, I've struck gold. You struck your death. So strange, why can't I remember his name? I believe I lost. In the flesh. Get him! Oh, that bloodhound's annoying. Throw the Robert Pelt. Let's kill the meal. Get his cards. Squirrel, adder, coyote. Ah, nab it. Okay. So let's see here. 2 squirrels. Okay. So what I can do is this. Adder, get rid of his bloodhound. And the coyote, get rid of the adder. And attack. Okay. We'll just draw. A cockroach. It's not bad. Skink. Okay. But he is dead. We have defeated the Prospector. Alright. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. You are the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. You have no words for this freak of nature. The uninspiring gap. Perhaps you can find it useful. Largely unimpressive specimen. We're gonna go... let's go with the Gek for now. With sound of the Prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me to plan your next encounter, but do keep your hands off my possessions. Alright guys, that is where we will end off for this episode. Probably have another one posted up as well, hopefully tomorrow.